Hello everybody, so my name is Shannon Lee, and if you guys haven't, follow me on my social medias so you guys can get more information, or if you guys are interested or anything like that. But basically I've been getting a lot of questions like how my basic combat training experience was, and I decided just to make a video because, well, why explain myself to everybody, and it was just like kind of like too much. But basically I don't want to get into like so much, like I don't want to jibber jabber and make everything like confusing, so I'm just gonna shorten everything out, but I'm gonna explain my experience. This is my experience, so somebody else's experience might be different. I had a great time. Like, my experience was, if honestly I could, like, if I could go back to basic training, I would do it all again. That's how much I loved it, which I'm not too sure if I could say for anybody else. But honestly, we argued, we fought, it was just so much. We hated each other there, but overall, like, we're a family. Like, everybody there was a family. Like, okay, so I left to the Army on January 7, 2019, and it was actually really scary for me because I enlisted back in September 2018, and I could have left then, but I didn't want to because I wanted to experience having family time more than I expected. And at that time I was going to school and I didn't know like what to do about it. January. Okay, so I left January, and basically reception was 1 week, so it wasn't really included with the training, but that's when they issue you all your stuff, all your boots, your uniforms, a lot of shit. They were really chill. Like, honestly, like, it was kind of annoying because we would wake up every single hour basically because there was always a problem. Like, females were fighting. They would go on the intercoms and be like, oh, wake up, get out, like, formation time now. Like, it was really irritating, but that's over with now. But basically the next week comes, and that's when we get on a bus. We have to look down, like, we can't look where we're going, and then they tell us to get off the bus, and we have to run down the hill to there was this black pit. It was tires, so cut up tires, and like that's where we did PT every single morning. Like, my hands were super black. They're not black anymore, but they made us, like, you don't want to bring a lot of stuff. Good thing I didn't bring a lot of stuff. Basically, they made us carry it over our heads and run in place. It was so, I wanted to like just drop my shit. Oh my god, it was so heavy, but I was like, no, I can't. Like, ugh, it was so bad. But basically, I don't think they do that anymore. I'm not too sure because we did it, but I heard that the next cycle that was after us, they didn't have to do it, that they just were gonna smoke them inside the bay, which is the rooms that you slept in with like other people, which in my my company, we had me plus probably like 60 other females, and oh my god, let me tell you, there was so much drama just because I feel like we were so bored, and like I didn't start anything, I don't think so, but there's always drama. It's so bad. Okay, so basic training was 9 weeks. 3 weeks of red phase, 3 weeks of white phase, and then that's when you get to your blue phase, which is the 3rd week. So it was like all cut in half, but honestly it felt like we were in red phase the whole time because you would always get over for somebody else's mistake. So they call it smoking, but it's like you will always get in trouble for somebody's doing. If one person messes up, if one person's late, that's on you. And you always have to be 10 minutes prior to everything. So if they say 8 o'clock, you have to be there at 7:50 because if you're not, you're late. Like that's that. So yeah, just doing the right thing even when no one's watching. That's the number one thing. You couldn't use your phone, so basically they would give you a phone call after every phase was you phased up. So for us, we didn't get our Y phase just because somebody in the Bay had a phone, but it was just that's a whole nother story. But yeah, basically if you everybody's gonna be mad at you, so just don't mess up. But yeah, you're gonna have to live without your phone. Fuck. I remember one day, like, they messed this up so bad. Like, we had to run probably 8 laps. We did 1,200 push-ups, 600 squats. It was horrible. Like, y'all don't understand. Like, they killed us. But yeah, that was a different story. But anyways, we always had to run around the company. We always had to do push-ups. We mostly did push-ups. We had a PT test. I think we had 3 PT tests. Yeah, we did have 3 PT tests. And if you didn't pass your final one, then you have to get recycled, which a lot of people don't think that recycling is for real, but it is. I loved it. I got promoted. At first I didn't think that I was gonna get promoted, but like I cried because I didn't think I was gonna get promoted, and I worked my ass off. Like, y'all don't even understand. Okay, so I got promoted 5 people out of 35, I think, from my platoon, which was really good. I never fell out of a ruck, which I low-key honestly like rucking, which rucking is when you have to go on foot marches with a 40 to 45 pound bag. And it wasn't bad because honestly I know I'm strong even though I'm small. A lot of people didn't underestimate me, but if I have my mindset to something, I'm gonna do it. I was always by my senior drill sergeant's side. I shot expert. I was the only female in my platoon to shoot expert, which I got a 39 out of 40. So that was really good. I think I was one out of 3 females. 3 females or 2 females, I think. Only 2 or 3 females shot expert. So yeah, that was like marksmanship. That was really good. And there was this thing called the forge. Oh my god, it was when you spent like 3 nights in the field and 4 days. But we basically rucked overall for the forge. We rucked like probably 20 miles. But I hated the field. But good thing I went when it was getting cold because there wasn't any bugs, not a lot of bugs. So that was a really plus for me. Also, you always had to have your bed made in the morning, which was so irritating for me. Oh my god, like I hated that. I really did. But yeah, you always had to wake up early, and if you didn't have your bed made, they would up the whole bay. They would mess up the whole bay, like mess everybody's stuff up. And you always had to clean. So CQ or fire guard was just 1 hour. Yeah, it was just an hour. So you had to, it goes around and you have to stay up for an hour, which it probably didn't hit you till like 3 days after or 4 days after, or maybe 2 days. It depends how much females are inside the bay with you. There's 2 females that always have to stay up 1 hour every shift. So it changes around and stuff. They give Article 15s and chapters like candy for Halloween. Like, it's so bad. Like, ugh. My experience, it was really great, and I feel like the Army is not for everybody, but I feel like it's such a great thing if you really want it. It's how bad you want it. And if you do enlist, because not a lot of people actually pass the test to get in, but honestly, don't give up. Like, it's so worth it. Like, y'all don't even understand. Some days it's like, ugh, but overall it's like an everyday thing. But yeah, I encourage a lot of people to join just because it is something that could help you a lot and keep you on your feet. The Army isn't for everybody, but when you go to basic training, you will know if it's really for you or not. Honestly, like, you meet so many different people from so many different parts of the world that they become family. Like, they will be your family for life. Like, honestly, like, so basically where I'm trying to get at is my experience. I loved it. You gotta make it the best. You gotta make it what you want it, because if you always have a negative attitude towards it, everything will be negative. You always just try to stay positive, always do the best that you could, give like max effort. So yeah, just don't give up, and always parade rest when you talk to people. Well, listen, you're enlisted and all, but yeah, just don't get in trouble, don't do the wrong thing, be at the right place at the right time in the right uniform, and you will be good. Like, if you really want it, you will know if you really want it, like, for real. So yeah, that's how my experience went. I really liked it, I loved it, and I think if you really want to find out if it's for you, you should do it. But anyways, I'm gonna just end it off here. If you guys are interested in so many more videos, I will probably make them. So I don't know. I don't have a lot of time on my hands, but I could always make time. There are other stories, so follow my social media down below, or I'll link it right here. That's the end of story. So I'll see you guys another time, and thank you for watching. I hope you guys liked it.